Hello and welcome everybody, this is Botany Board. I am Bailey and today I'm going to do a solo playthrough for you of the Bloody Inn. The Bloody Inn is a game all about getting rich. I'm going to invite patrons into my inn. I am going to kill some of them, steal money from their pockets, and then bury them. So that is how you get wealthy in this game. So without further ado, we will go ahead and jump in. I'll begin with that. I'm going to enter into phase 1 and welcome my passengers. I'll reveal one at a time, putting them out here. And really the only thing that I for sure want to do is put somebody who's going to stay, that I'm not going to try to kill or to bribe, into my hand over in there. So I'll go ahead and do that, just like so. So I will let the chief please stay. The last thing, sorry, I forgot to get out for you, is 4 peasants. So we start our hand with 2 peasants as our accomplice in our hand. And then we have 2 over in the bistro area. All right, so on our turn, so we have now welcomed all the guests, so now we get to do 2 actions. So I have these 2 peasants in my hand. So effectively, I have accomplice power of 2. What it takes to bribe people is depicted right here. So this will take me 2 and 0 to bribe this one, so I can bribe him for free. It would take me these 2 peasants, however, to bribe one of the other 3. And I actually think I do want the abbot. So I'm going to go ahead and use my 2 peasants to bribe the abbot into my hand. And then I'm also going to, for my second action, I'm going to go ahead and just bribe the peasants back into my hand so I can have 2, and then on the next turn I will be able to build this annex because it costs 2, and this will give me a special ability. It says, from now on I get to pay 1 fewer accomplice to perform the bury a corpse action. Okay, so very good. So I have done my 2 actions. It'll now be end of the night. The police investigation would be checked. I have not killed anybody. Therefore, guests will leave. So I get paid $1 for the brigadier chief staying in my room. Then lastly, I will need to pay my accomplices. So I have 3 accomplices in my hand. So back 1, 2, and 3. Okay, move that over just a little bit. Okay, so back to the top of the hand. So we're going to greet passengers. Passengers, welcome the guests to stay at the end. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do just like I said. I'm going to spend these 2 peasants to build. Now, alternatively, let's say I had bribed this guy for 2. You'll see how he has the shovel at the top. So he has an affinity for building. Anytime you are using an accomplice that has an affinity for something, you actually do not have to get rid of that card doing the action. So if the distiller was in my hand and I wanted to construct this abbot card so I could make this cellar, I could spend these 2, but effectively I'd only have to put away the peasant and I get to keep the distiller in my hand. However, I do not have the distiller. I just wanted to highlight that for you there. But I will just spend my 2 peasants, build this. So this now lets me store 2 more bodies underneath here, and I get to pay a 1 fewer accomplice when burying a corpse. That will be just lovely. So that was my first action. And second action, I think I will go ahead. Let's go ahead and just recruit the 0. Okay. All right, so guests will leave, so I will get paid 1 franc for this guy staying in my building. They will leave. I now need to pay accomplices, and I have 1 accomplice. Okay, and welcome the guests. Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be in there. Hold on, let me make sure actually, because if I don't want to. If we see any more, we'll have to replace, I guess we took out 26, so as long as I didn't take out a peasant on accident, then we should be fine. Okay, so, sorry about that. We have, so we're welcoming the guests. Okay, the newsboy is nice because he has an affinity for bribing. The monk will let you get another room. The count will get you some money right offhand. And then I already have one of that, but okay. So, let's see here. I think I'm gonna bribe for one and pick up the newsboy. And that'll be my first action. And then my second action, I think I will actually... let's bribe the monk. So this, I will use the newsboy to bribe. So this actually will not cost me an action. So now I have 3 people in my hand. I have 2 people that are really good at burying that I won't have to throw away as well. Okay, so I will get paid 1. The guest will now leave. I pay my 3 accomplices. Okay, so greet the travelers again. Concierge. I do like the concierge. He allows you, once you have him built up, you could actually put out one of these little concierge tokens, and then every time a guest shows up, I get money equal to their rank, which can be very handy. This one's also cool. At the end of the round, do not pay wages for one. Okay, so I think, so I'm good at bribing people. Good at burying people. I do kind of want the concierge. So I'm going to spend the monk and the newsboy to bribe the concierge into my hand. So I'll go like so. And again, I don't have to spend the newsboy actually because he has an affinity for bribing. So he'll do so and come right back to me. So that was my first action. My second action, let's see. So I can bribe a lot of people. I could get the police chief. Let's go ahead, and I don't like so far what I've I do want to end up, let's just build the concierge. I'm gonna, even though this wasn't exactly how I initially was planning to keep these guys, I'm gonna build the concierge for 2. And I do have to spend both of those to build. So now I get to put one of these tokens out. I could put it in another room or just mine, but I'm actually just gonna put it in mine to make it a little more streamlined for myself when laying things out. Okay, so that was my 2 actions. So I get to go up 1. I have no accomplices to pay. Everybody leaves. Okay, haven't done any killing yet, you guys. But I have 5 areas to bury bodies, so you gotta get storage first sometimes. This one is cool. So he lets you bury as many corpses as you want. Oh, I don't want that. Sorry, I should have put that 3 actually over there, but because I didn't actually want that one for sure, but okay. So immediately once he gets here, I'll get 3 francs. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Yeah, this guy's cool though. He's almost tempting to buy. From now on, you're not required to discard accomplices of other types when you play them to perform bury the corpse. So that's very helpful whenever you try to get a, say you have like a lot of the police in your hand, which have an affinity for killing, so that you can keep killing and then you can bury immediately with those same police cards and not actually have to discard. So that is very tempting to buy, but I don't currently have enough accomplices in my hands to even bribe that man over here. So first action, I will bribe the peasants, and then I will spend 1 peasant to bribe this brigadier. So we now have 2 accomplices in our hand over here. We will go and pay, or get paid for the priest staying in our room. These will all leave. And back to the top. So, a lot of police coming out. a lot of police. Okay, so I'll do him again. So 3, 1, 2, 3. The landscaper. Okay, so I'm tempted to I need to start killing at some point and getting some berry because that's how you get money. So the money that I would get after killing them is depicted to the side because you're going to take the money from their pockets before you bury them, of course. All right, so I already have 2. So perhaps I will actually bribe for free, and let's bribe for 1. Okay, so now we are going to corrupt the police force and manipulate them and make them follow us. So we'll first get paid for having the major stay. Everybody will leave. We will now pay our 3 accomplices. 1, 2, 3. All right, back to the top. Hoping to murder some people this time. Okay, 2, 0. Darn, so I didn't do very good on my eating that time because that got me 0, but I didn't know for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and let's kill the abbot so that'll be in my first action. Costs 2, but I get to keep these right in my hand, so that he's now been killed. He's not been buried yet, however, and I think I will go ahead and I get to pay 1 fewer. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 of my brigadiers and spend that as the 1 extra to bury, and I get to spend 1 fewer accomplices. So there's 2 accomplices to bury this card. So I spent 1, and then I get 1 fewer from having this abbot built over here. So I will now place this just right underneath in my cellar like so. So it now says that I get 18 points. Okay, so 17, and then plus another 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. And I have my 2 accomplices over here. Okay, so get paid for them staying, and then pay my accomplices too. And everybody leaves. So 3. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the concierge can be very helpful. All right. I was hoping for some higher quality people to kill to get a little bit more money. We'll go ahead and do this though. It'll be 12, and that'll be a decent. That'll get us pretty close to being maxed out. So let's do this. We will kill. Let's just kill the Viscount. So for 1, and then I don't have to get rid of that, and then he is now dead. And then I will use this to bury. Actually, no, I don't even have to because I get to spend 1 fewer accomplices. So I'm good to bury him. So this is 12 more points. And another 10, so 39. So again, now I get 1 more for him staying in my room. These leave. And then I have to pay 2 accomplices. Down to 2. All right. So I'm going to need to launder money during this round because of the fact that I'm already capped here at 38. So I need to change these into francs when I get a chance. So we'll reveal more people. I should have been paying attention again, you guys. I wasn't watching the 2. Darn. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to launder money for action number 1. So I'll go down to 8, and I get 3 checks of money. So I'm now at 40 points. Of those, we're trying to, at the best case scenario, get 170 points. I did get 178 when I played yesterday, but we shall see if this fares as well. Okay, and then my second action, I am actually going to go ahead and kill the Brigadier Chief. So kill him, and then there is no police out there anymore, so I'm not worried about them seeing that there's an unburied body. So I'll just leave this guy killed right here. I get $1 for this guy, the novice staying in my room. And then I need to pay 2 accomplices. Okay, back to the top. I need to do better about my concierge here. I'll go ahead and get the 2. And 1. Okay. So still have 3 places to bury bodies. So let's go ahead and so I can't kill and bury both. So I need to go ahead and get this guy buried because of the fact there is a police out here, unless I just kill this guy and then that kind of buys me around, but then I need to bury 2 in the next time. Because I'd rather kill this guy because he is worth 18 points than 12. Okay, so let's bury this guy. So he costs 1 less to bury, so I do have to give up one of my brigadiers and bury him underneath here like so. Let's get this up a tiny bit for you guys. Lily, can you please stop? Okay, so I now get 18 points for that. So it would effectively be 28 minus 1, 27. Okay. I get 1 point for this guy staying in my room, and then I don't have any, I have 1 accomplice. Excuse me, 1 accomplice right now. And we load back up. So 3, nice, 2, 3. Oh, sorry guys, I had another peasant issue. So I will grab, So I think I'm okay still, because when I remove my 26 cards, let me just double check there is no peasant. As long as there's no peasants in here, then I was good and I don't need to add any of these back. Okay, there's 1 peasant. So I need to add 1 card back. So I'll shuffle these up really fast and add it to the bottom of our deck. Okay, so we have 1 killing machine. We have 2 places to bury bodies right now, and then we're going to end up reshuffling and we're gonna have to go to the next round. So let's go ahead and bribe these peasants for 1, and I will go ahead and try to decide if I want to go ahead and kill. Or in addition, I could actually build the count to have 2 more places to build something. Sometimes I like the one that come with a special ability as well, as opposed to just getting 9 francs. Although 9 francs is nice. That's... Okay, I guess we'll do that. We'll bribe the count into our hand. Okay, and then so we bribe the peasants, and then we bribe the count. So then I'll get 1 for this guy staying, everyone will leave, and then I need to pay my accomplices of 2. Okay, so I'm about at that point where I need to launder money again as well. 3, 2, 3, 0, and then I'll reshuffle. So whenever we reshuffle next time, and if we were to end where we don't fill up all the rooms, it is okay as long as you have as many guests still to go in as you have players playing, which is only 1 for me, so. Okay. So let's go ahead and bribe these peasants, and then we'll use the peasants to build this here dining room. Here they are. So that cost me, I immediately get 9 francs. So that's great. So I'm capped at 40. That's all right. And I would have got 1 point, but I can't because I'm already capped, and I do have to pay my accomplice. All right, so now we just go through this stack of visitors one more time, and then that is that. We gotta gets to kill him though. Okay, so refill. And do that. Okay, so on action number 1, let's go ahead and launder money. So we'll go all the way back down to 0, and then this will get us 40. Okay, so we laundered money, and then next up, I have one guy, so I could kill one person if I wish. Because what's going to happen here is I will get $1, but I'm only going to have enough money to pay one peasant is how that works, or one accomplice is how that works. So effectively, anyone that I was not able to pay at the end of the round, I would need to just let them go, unfortunately. So they have to go back to the discard pile. So with that being said, I have enough if I just keep this guy, but I think I might as well just kill this guy because I can kill him for free currently. So kill him I shall. And there are no cops to catch me. And this guy is my cop. All right, so I get 1 for him staying, and then I have to pay my accomplice back to 0. All right. There's that guy again, like, You're not required to discard accomplices. If I could get that built. It could be handy when having to try to get, like, here at the last rounds, kind of like kill Barry going. And I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm only gonna, 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 places to get. It will take me a while just to build this though, because it does take 3 accomplices, and I currently don't have any affinity for building anything or anybody who builds in my hand. So let's actually go ahead and do this instead. Let's bribe the peasants, and then we are going to kill the priest. If you can't join him, kill him. So I will spend the 2, and then of course he has an affinity for killing. He'll just keep coming back to me. And so now I have 2 buried bodies. So I have to bury these both next time. So this might be a little risky depending on what comes out of here, but hopefully I didn't set myself for failure. We'll see. Okay, so I get 1 point up, and then I have to pay 1 accomplice. Come on, not a bunch of cops. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, 1 cop. Okay, so I might just have to kill him to get him out of the way. Or I could bribe him. So I can bury this one for free, but see, I need 3 people. So I'm not going to be able to bury both of these, so I'm going to just have to... I'm going to have to bribe the guy, because I don't want to kill him, because then I'm stacking up more and more bodies. So let's bribe him for 1. So we will actually kind of exchange, basically. So bribe him for 1, and then for 2, I will bury one of these bodies. So I still kind of got a situation on my hand, because next time I need to get the peasants, and then to bury this one. So this is only worth $8, but that's okay. 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, I get $1 for him staying. Everybody leaves. I have my new Brigadier to pay instead. Okay. No, I'll put him over here. 2. Okay, so again, I'm going to grab the peasants for 1, and then we're going to bury for 2, and it takes 1 less to bury than normal. due to my special ability. So I will put this right here, and this gets me 26 points. So 35 plus, or 15 plus 20 would be 35, and 6 more, so I'd be capped at 40. And then I would have gotten $1, and then I had to pay a wage. Everybody leaves. Okay, so I need to do some laundering money again. And again, I have 2 spaces left to bury bodies. So 3, so I'll just... Ooh, a lot of cops coming out. Okay, so action number 1, I'm gonna launder money, go all the way back down, get 40 more. So we're now at 120 of our, hopefully 170 that we can get to. Okay. So we have 1 Brigadier Chief. I also have no idea if I'm saying that word right, and yet I keep saying it repeatedly, but that's okay. Making it worse on myself. Okay, it's how I'm pronouncing it, so at least I'm consistent, I guess you could say. So I have one guy I can kill. Let's bribe Peasants for 2, and then let's kill, oh, sorry, just bribe Peasants, sorry, because, oh, but they're not gonna follow me because I'm down. So, we can't kill anybody with just 1, unfortunately, so we're kind of in a little bit of a lock. So I won't even bother picking them up, that's okay. We effectively just got 1 action on that, that's all right. So we go up 1, we pay 1 accomplice, go back down to 0, everybody will leave. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll bribe Peasants for 1, and then we'll use the Brigadier Chief and kill the landscaper. So cash those back in, we'll have killed the landscaper. Okay, and then no one is staying in my room because I killed them, but that's okay, and I have to pay 1 accomplice. All right, we're getting down to maybe like a couple, 3 rounds left. So I need to bury this guy before that cop gets me. So I will get 2 Peasants again for bribe action number 1, and then bury this for 26 points again. Okay, so plus 4 is 30 points even. And put my Peasants back down. I get $1 for staying there. Everybody leaves. And then I have my trusty accomplice here to pay. Alright, and again. So I have one more space to bury bodies. And I get 2. And this is this round, and then we have 1 more round. So, and if you don't get all your bodies buried by the end of it, you would also lose. So I'm trying to decide if I could do the same thing by just getting 2 and killing this guy, and then next round I will get the Peasants again and bury him. Yep, that's what we'll do. So we will get 2 Peasants, bribe, kill the grocer. Then we get 1 point for that guy's stain. We pay 3 accomplices. Everybody leaves. And our last hurrah. Okay, so I just need to bury this body. And again, it takes 1 less because of my special ability. So first I want to launder money. Sorry, I need to launder money to get it back to 30. Launder money and then bury the body. So 3 checks. And then I will bury the body for the 26 additional points here, which put me to 26. And then I get $1 for him staying in my room, and then I have my accomplice to pay, of course, put me right back to 26, and these people leave. And so there we are. We will go into final scoring now. Okay, so all there is to it is very easy. We simply add up the money you have in checks plus the money you have on the wealth track. So as you can see, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 176. So we did it, you guys. We are a demonic innkeeper as per the rules. Yes. So you can be, here's a little, the rubric. So this is not my favorite way to play a solo game, kind of with the beat your own, but I will say it's nice to have at least like a top goal. I feel like that's either like I ultimately won the game if I'm able to get the, the very top goal. So, and that was the bloody end. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below if you want to know anything about the game, or if you let me know if you played it before and what your scores are. I'd be happy to find out. So thank you so much for hanging out as always, and I'll see you next time.